Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Hopefully, you all can hear me now. All right. So, I am Chef Don. Of course, please like and subscribe to my channel. We will be having um, some light shade reviews on our reality TV shows. Of course, you all know I am a housewife fanatic. So I actually have a pretty busy day today because I am gonna also post a reaction to my Real Housewives of Dubai trailer. Of course, I want to make sure I get that out. But of course, we're here for Basketball Wives, the premiere episode of season 10, episode 1. Y'all, this was a pretty good episode. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of had lost faith in like Real Housewives of Atlanta and Basketball Wives prior to um this, but I really believe it was a great premiere episode. So I have a lot to discuss as far as the episode goes. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Give me just a moment, y'all. Let me get my notes. And so hopefully everyone is having a great Tuesday. I don't know that I'll be doing my reviews every Tuesday, but I will try to keep a consistent schedule. But I will post all my review schedules on probably Saturday nights, Sunday mornings. Because I really don't want to do any reviews on Sunday mornings. It might help if I do Love in Marriage Huntsville on Sunday mornings, but we'll see. I am gonna do Love and Marriage Huntsville a little bit later on today, as well as the Dubai trailer recap. But anyway, let's get into it. All right, and I'm having some technical difficulties here. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so let's get into this here really quick. Y'all, it to me it was a great episode. Like I really enjoyed the episode. Um overall, overall it did have its points of concern, but anyway, let's get started. So, recapping Basketball Wives season 10, episode 1. They are all back, right? We had some old faces that were back, and then of course we had some people who were on that probably didn't know some of the other ladies prior to filming, right? But anyway, So we open up with all of the ladies doing looking phenomenal in their interviews and their confessionals. Um, and then we start with Jackie's wedding, right? Jackie's wedding. Jackie does this wedding every year where she remarries Doug, and it's a part of their family tradition. I actually really like that. I love Jackie. Jackie is great TV. So I really actually love Jackie, and I love what she actually brings to the franchise, right? I think when they captured LA and Miami together, they done a great thing, right? So anyway, in walks in all of the ladies, but there seems to be a bit of some tension between Malaysia and Brandy, right? Brandy and Malaysia revealed to us that they haven't spoken in about 3 years, y'all. Um, they don't quite know where the breakdown lies, but they do know that they have a breakdown, right? And so they don't speak to each other. And so Jen asks Malaysia, didn't they used to be really good friends and they just kind of, didn't speak to each other, right? So, Jen is kind of trying to figure out what's going on. Jen is in her space, like, something is up. Like, what's going on here? So, um, after that, Malaysia kind of plays it off and kind of says, "Oh, that they're just not speaking." Right? I didn't really like that because I feel like Malaysia should have addressed how she kind of felt, and not in a sense where you kind of have to tell your business, but don't play it off to make it seem like you the guys don't have any history, because you and Brandy have quite a bit of history, 15 plus years of friendship. That's a long history. And I think that they should deserve to be able to keep their history. But anyway, moving for I'm spitting ahead in the episode. But anyway, so Malaysia plays it off. After that, the ladies go into the reception, and some of the ladies are telling Brandy that she probably should address Malaysia, and then there are some ladies that are saying that at Jackie's wedding is not the best place, um, i.e., DJ Duffy, right? She was like, "How would you feel if this happened um, at your wedding? You wouldn't be happy about that." So, she kind of put a stop to it before it got started there, right? But that didn't change things. So Brandy approaches Malaysia, and so they have an awkward back and forth, like, "Hey, how are you? Like, how you been? How you been?" But then it's like cut to the chase, like, what's going on? Like, something has to happen. I mean, something has to be going on right now for us to be ignoring each other. We were in the same building. We didn't even speak to each other. We didn't do any of that. That has to be an issue, right? So, overall, in this particular episode thus far, we actually realize and see that Malaysia and Brandy have a breakdown, and they have to at some point figure out where that breakdown occurred, right? All right, perfect. So, and if I could be completely honest right now, I really honestly believe that Malaysia is being a mean girl. Because I feel like she at this point should be able to let Brandy know where the breakdown lies, and it should be a mutual conversation, right? I don't really like what they have going on because I do feel like it's going to play out over the season in a way that I'm really not interested in, but we'll see. Okay. Anyway, the ladies think that Malaysia is going through something after Malaysia tells um after Malaysia pretty much tells um Jackie that she's getting ready to go. Jackie goes out to chase her and is like, "Hey, what's going on, my good sis? Why are you leaving? I really want you to stay, all that great stuff, right?" So it just became one of those issues. And of course, Jackie is the gold mine of the franchise. So, um, it's just one of those things, and I'm loving every bit of Jackie being on the show. But she does feel like Malaysia is actually going through something, and she wants to reach out to Malaysia and see what Malaysia is going through. Right. All right. So after that, we get a scene with Jackie and Shawnee. Jackie and Shawnee meet up, and Jackie and Shawnee is pretty much saying, "Hey, we haven't seen each other in quite some time. Um, it is so good to see you." Now, mind you, if I can rewind, Shawnee did call Jackie and let Jackie know that she wasn't going to be able to make it to her wedding, because I think that was around the time that they were canceling a lot of flights because they didn't have enough staff and because of service issues and all that kind of stuff, right? So they meet up and they shop, and Jackie says that she's there to shop for Doug, and so Shawnee says that she's there to shop for her new man, and so um, Jackie says she's pretty excited about Shawnee's new man, right, and Shawnee's new love, and so Shawnee just explains that she's been by herself and she's ready to be happy now, and I'm actually happy for Shawnee in this relationship that she has. I really believe it looks like it's very genuine, right? All right, so I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have to give these reviews, so I really probably shouldn't fast forward through anyone's scenes, but I did fast forward through Angel's scenes because I'm really not interested in Angel's storyline. I mean, and granted, she's pregnant. Congratulations to her. I'm not downing that at all. I'm just not interested in her storyline at all. Maybe second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth episode I may, but right now, that first episode, I wasn't too interested in her. After that, um, Shawnee and Brandy meet up, and so everyone is thinking, and they do, production plays a couple of flashbacks of, you know, everybody knows that Brandy and Shawnee did not have the best relationship, um, when I can't remember exactly where they were, but of course, Brandy called Shawnee the B word, and Shawnee then told her thank you for her services, firing her really on the spot. So they have made up. They're saying that they don't have any beef, and I think that what they mean by that is that time has gone on now, and I think that don't really have much to address. I think in that moment, Brandy was truly telling Shawnee how she felt about her, um, and I don't think that there needed to be anything addressed. So I think with time, that relationship may have healed. It may be forceful. Who knows? We don't know. But anyway, after that, Shawnee and Brandy actually meet up and they speak. And so Shawnee mentions, what's going on with you in Malaysia? And so Brandy says that she didn't know, or that Malaysia says that she didn't know that Brandy's father died. And pretty much the way that I do feel about that, I do feel like Malaysia is lying. And the reason why I feel that way is because if you saw anything else about this girl on social media, you mean to tell me you didn't see about her father passing away? You guys have some sort of mutual friends. You film, I mean, you knew that you have these mutual friends. You can't tell me somebody did not mention this to you. So I really believe Malaysia is trying to play the mean girl this season, and I get why no one wants to film with her, because no one has time for the mean girl syndrome. Like, get out of here with that, right? But anyway, so after that, Jackie and Malaysia actually meet up. Malaysia talks to Jackie and tells Jackie that she kind of has other things going on. She kind of has some family issues going on where she's not receiving child support and a couple of other things there. And Jackie is feeling sorry for Malaysia, but telling Malaysia if she has to get the courts involved, then you have to do what you have to do. And I totally agree with that. I think if a single mother is doing her due diligence and she feel like she can't make it and she needs to do something else, then you have to do what you have to do. Um, so Jackie then asks Malaysia what's the breakdown between her and Brandy. Malaysia kind of deflects a little bit by saying that she didn't know that Brandy's father had passed away. And I want to know something, and y'all comment below, but I think something had to have been edited out because to me, in my mind, I think Jackie would have told her, you didn't see that, and I know y'all have mutual friends, so there's no reason why you didn't see that this girl's father passed away. I just think she needs to own it and admit the fact that she did see it and she wanted to be a mean girl at the time and she didn't, she just didn't have any well wishes for her. Um, so anyway, Jackie then tells Malaysia that she would like to, Jackie love a good ponderosa, y'all. Jackie love a good ponderosa, honey. So Jackie was telling Malaysia that she would like to get the ladies together so that they can kind of discuss the breakdown. They hadn't been together since earlier in the pandemic, and of course there was other castmates because we don't have Kristen, we don't have OG, we don't have Evelyn. So anyway, Malaysia. Then I mean, we get the meetup and we get all the ladies, and pretty much, let me back up just a little bit. Shawnee says that she's going to stay in Houston, and she pretty much says that she's going to give everything over to Jackie. She's pretty much passing that torch over to Jackie. I'm pretty sure she will still be executive producer, but I kind of like this role. Please be executive producer and not on the cast at all, because no one can come for you, and you can come for everybody else because they scared they're gonna lose their job. Hello, the situation with her and Brandy. But anyway, um, so all the ladies meet up, and um, Malaysia and Brandy have this discussion. When Malaysia comes in, Malaysia's energy is horrible, y'all. I Now one person can't do that. One person can't do that much damage to your energy that you feel like you have to be that nasty. She was nasty to everyone and then explained that it didn't have anything to do with the other ladies. Here's my thing. If you know that your spirit is not going to be right, then you could tell that person you're not going to come and that you may need to sit this one out. I don't think Jackie would have felt any type of way had she said that. Had she told Jackie, I don't feel like with everything that I have going on that I need to show up for this Ponderosa because it ain't go down like she wanted it to. And like I said, I think Malaysia is playing the mean girl. Now, Brandy is starting to get on my nerves just a little bit, y'all, but I really feel like she has a valid point to be upset because there's no way you didn't know. There's no way you didn't see it. So anyway, um, Brandy calls out Malaysia and tells her that she has a character flaw, right? And that she needs to work on her character flaw. Malaysia feels like that the conversation doesn't need to be had in front of the group. She feels like that the breakdown happened behind the scenes, and the conversation needs to be had behind the scenes as well. I'm kind of with that. I do feel like sometimes, and of course this is TV, but I do feel like sometimes a conversation has to be had behind the scenes. Like everything is not for the cameras, and everything shouldn't be for everyone that's around you, right? Because what it does is it causes an audience, and no one has time for that. Like we have to cut to the chase, right? So they have a sit down, and in their sit down, I think if Malaysia wasn't so deflective in that situation, I think Brandy and her could get on a better page. But I do feel like this is going to be drugged out throughout the entire season. I'm here for it. I'm here for the mess. We love a little mess over here. Um, but I'm not really here for that. 15 plus year friendship to dwindle down to nothing before our eyes. Like, I kind of feel some type of way about that because I feel like when you have a friend that you've held close for 15 plus years, it's a lot of things that you guys have endured together. There's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of happy times, there's a lot of exciting times, there's a lot of, I mean, just all kind of times that you've been through together. And I feel like you don't get to experience, I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to see that go downhill, right? So, y'all, let's tune in for episode 2 next week, next Monday on VH1. Like I said, I will go ahead and release my weekly review recaps, and then if I have any recipes that I'm going to be doing, I want you guys to also cook along with me while we do our recaps. Also. Um, I am going to have some special guests on here to just try to get my channel, you know, up and popping here. Um, Also, guys, please make sure you tune in a little bit later on today. I will notify you when I do decide to go live. I will do a quick live over the Dubai trailer, Real Housewives of Dubai trailer. And then I'm also going to do an extensive live on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then tomorrow I am going to go ahead and do Love and Marriage DC along with Love and Marriage DC. Um so guys, stay tuned. Later on this evening I am going to do the live making some burrito tacos, since it is Taco Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And I holla, and make sure you share, share, share. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day.